Stephen A. Smith was a guest on the Joe Budden show. And Stephen A. Smith made some comments concerning Shannon Sharpe and Fox Sports 1, basically implying that Shannon Sharpe was pushed out of Undisputed. Now, he didn't go into full details or put solely the blame on Skip Bayless or the powers that be at Fox Sports 1, but basically he's, pretty much utilizing the same narrative that I've been using. Top Sports Debate went as far as, and go check out their YouTube channel. I'll probably have their YouTube channel in the link in the comment section. Now, he went as far as saying that Shannon Sharpe has gotten fired by, Fox Sports 1. And to me, where I was coming from with it was basically Shannon Sharpe was let go by Fox Sports 1 because it was a money dispute. And I'm not going to go into what I told you guys. You can go check out the video for yourself. But if you've been living under a rock, I'll try to make it fast real quick. Basically, Shannon Sharpe and his agent believed that Shannon Sharpe should get A-tier money similar to Stephen A. Smith, Skip Bayless, and more recently, Pat McAfee. And that's what they were bidding when Shannon Sharpe contract was up 2 years ago. Fox Sports 1 and Shannon Sharpe agent was hoping all last year to reach a conclusion, but both sides couldn't agree on a proposal, and they just went on and bought Shannon Sharpe out from his contract at Fox Sports 1. And Shannon Sharpe was a free agent. And I told you guys, and I explained to you guys, there's different types of free agencies. Are you really a free agent? Or are you just someone that, you no longer work for the corporation, but you do have the opportunity to go elsewhere? Or they can put a time limit and say maybe 6 months or a year you can join the competitors or that's competing with that network. But Shannon Sharpe was a full-blown free agent. He was allowed to sign with anyone at any time. And to me, that threw up a lot of red flags. Someone that popular, someone that successful and has that type of media resume, those guys don't grow on trees often. And normally when you're that good, when you leave a network, that particular network will put stipulations in like, well, you can't join our competitors for at least 6 months to a year, and that, but when I found out that, he was literally a free agent, he could sign wherever or whoever can sign him. That threw up a lot of red flags. But even more red flags than that, you started hearing rumors of Apple maybe wanting to do something with Shannon Sharpe. FanDuel was wanting to do something with Shannon Sharpe. Amazon. There was a possibility he could return to CBS Sports. CBS Sports is in desperate mode. They're just signing anyone, okay, to stay irrelevant, okay. NBC was on there, but you also heard ESPN. And, you heard all these top networks that's got all types of money that could give Shannon Sharpe the type of contract he deserved. And the route Shannon Sharpe has taken, that's even threw up more red flags to me. You're this high profile, you're this high demanding free agent, and you pretty much have the world in the palm of your hand, but you settle for, only doing First Take Mondays and Tuesdays. You also ported Club Shay Shay to the Volume. That's Colin Cowherd's digital network. and you're doing this nightcap with Ocho 3 nights a week. It just seems like that's just small potatoes to me. And it's not like he's going forward, he's kind of going backwards. Now maybe with all these business situations at his, that he's doing, maybe it lumps into one big contract, but I just don't see these deals getting him into any type of A-tier type of contract. Now, on the outside looking in, there's a possibility and there's a scenario that, ESPN will give him even a bigger contract before his contract is up, and then give him his own show. That's a possibility, and then he will be in that A-tier money. Stephen A. Smith contract is up in 2 years, and they need someone to replace Stephen A. Smith, or someone to that they have on the network, that they have on the payroll, that says, okay, well, Stephen A. Smith, you're asking for this, but we're okay with giving you that, and if you don't want that, then you can just move on and kick rocks. That's why you got Pat McAfee, and that's why you got Shannon Sharpe. It softens the blow if Stephen A. Smith leaves and exits stage left, or you just couldn't reach a resolution to it. But that's neither here nor there. When Stephen A. Smith said that, to me, I think Stephen A. Smith is speculating. I don't think it's coming from Shannon Sharpe. But I do feel like Shannon Sharpe has lead him into some possibilities, and Stephen A. Smith feels like he was pushed by Fox Sports 1. And I always said that. I said that from the get-go, that there's a possibility where Fox Sports 1 did not feel Shannon Sharpe was worth that type of money. Just think about it, folks. You're signing Skip Bayless to a max deal. You're getting ready to sign Shannon Sharpe to a max deal. But when you look at the ratings, they can't even beat ESPN First Take 1 day out of 5 days. And I've always said this, when you guys were talking about 7 years ago, when Skip and Shannon created Undisputed, everyone was on their high horse talking about this is going to be the first take killer. And they only beat First Take in the ratings 1 time out of 7 years. And that was their very first show. But Shannon Sharpe was so popular that you guys were watching Undisputed and they were thumping ESPN in the ratings, right? Skip Bayless was so hateful. He's the guy that you love to hate. You guys were just going in droves, watching Undisputed, just waiting for Skip Bayless to slip up, or waiting for Shannon Sharpe to thump all on Skip Bayless. That tandem was so good, it was going to beat First Take in the ratings, despite First Take having a lot of setbacks. Max Kellerman was let go of. Stephen A. Smith didn't feel much chemistry with him. A lot of people thought that with this new format, it was not going to work. Remember, Tim Tebow, Michael Irvin Magic Johnson. He had, Mad Dog Russo. You had J.J. Redick. You had Jay Williams. Ryan Clark. Kendrick Perkins. Everyone thought that these matchups of a different person for Stephen A. Smith to debate every single day. A lot of you guys thought that this wasn't going to work, and they are thumping Fox Sports 1 before and after Shannon Sharpe. Okay, nothing has changed. Now they have gotten more viewers, and that's probably because of the newness and also the fact that Shannon Sharpe has a fan base, and they want to see how Shannon Sharpe do on ESPN. Plus, ESPN is in more households, it's in more markets, it's in more regions than Fox Sports 1 before and after Shannon Sharpe. So nothing really hasn't changed on that scale. Now, if you're if you're Undisputed fans, they sort of got back to their ratings when they had Shannon Sharpe with this new quote unquote alleged dream team. But nevertheless, I always stated to you guys that I felt like this was not personal. This was not taking one side over the other. Skip over Shannon Sharpe. I always said this, and I'm always going to continue to say this. This was a business, a money issue. Fox Sports 1 didn't feel like Shannon Sharpe deserved that big of a bag. And judging by what Shannon Sharpe has done after leaving Fox Sports 1, one could assume that, okay, yeah, he's getting these jobs and he's all over the place, but is all this worth the same type of money he was this bag, this A-tier money? He's not making. I'm being honest with you guys. They're great moves. Individually, they're great moves, but I don't think when you put them all together, it's A-tier type of money. What Stephen A. Smith is making, what Pat McAfee is making, and what Skip Bayless is making. No one can tell me all these moves, all these opportunities, all these jobs Shannon Sharpe gotten. You put all that money together. Now, I think he has more flexibility. I feel like he has more control, but I don't think he's making a lot of money with these jobs, okay? But like I said, this could set him up for the future, where if he does great on the volume, if Nightcap is a huge sensation, if ESPN wants to rework his contract and give him his own show, but the deals that he lining himself up now can be, possibly bigger deals later on down the road. Okay, so he's pretty much gambling with himself. All right, but as of right now, I just don't see it. All right, so top sports debate, they say that he got fired by the powers that be at Fox Sports 1. I still think that this was a money thing, and that's what they were squabbling over. They was not going to give Shannon Sharpe that type of money, that type of a bag, to max out Shannon Sharpe and Skip Bayless. And how can you say that's a good deal when you look at their ratings, they're not killing First Take in the ratings by maxing these two guys out? It's clearly a money thing. It was business. It was never personal. It was not, Fox Sports 1 chose Skip Bayless over Shannon Sharpe. It is what it is. But guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Deuces.